Okay, avionics switch on. Back to we got a positive charge. We got 24.7. All right, avionics cooling fan audible. Avionics switch. Fuel tanks are set. Okay, good. Fuel selector for the tank. Flaps 100% light. Okay, avionics. Okay, let me check this. Check all of my circuits. Okay. Caps handle. This thing always falls on me. Let's crank it up.
Let's make her happen.
Check. Okay, pre-flight, good. I did the pre-flight, weight and balance. Passenger been brief. Okay, here we go, starting the engine. Brakes are on hold, battery switch is on. Strobe light coming on. Okay, let's give it a little crack of the that. Okay. It's hot, isn't it? Jeez.
Oh yeah.
So hot. We'll get the AC going here in just a second. Clear.
Just that alone feels good.
Yep. Positive charge.
Good.
Crank it up.
Crank her up.
Okay, let me put it down to, there we go.
Crank it up.
Okay. Good. Power level 1,000. Fuel pump is off. Oil pressure is good. Avionics switches are on. Okay, let's do it. Flaps are up. Let's go to 125.6.
I don't know if I'm with call sign. Advise on initial contact. You have Lima.
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 Contact information Lima 17470. When calm is worthy 10. Fuel class at 1,800. 3,000 scattered. Temperature 29er, dew point 21. Altimeter 3002.
3002.
Look at this dude's hanger. Every inch is taken. Look at that.
Passenger weather information for California coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. All aircraft
Every inch is taken.
I don't know if I'm with call sign. Advise on initial contact. You have Lima.
How do they do that?
Lima.
That's crazy.
Transit information Lima 17470. When calm is worthy 10. Fuel class at 1,800. 3,000 scattered. Temperature 29er, dew point 21. Altimeter 3002. ILS 929 right approaching news. Heading to Puerto Rico.
Torrance Ground, Sierra 218 Juliet, Sierra East Tees, taxi 29 right with Lima.
Sierra 218 Juliet, Sierra Transground, 29 right, taxi via Juliet.
Via Juliet to 29 right, 218 Juliet, Sierra.
Welcome aboard. Yes, I think it's a no-go for wheel pants on a 150.
Just don't like the look.
It just doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. I think they look much better without them.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Maybe I blanked out. Did you say how many days you're planning on
I'm hoping, I don't know. I'm hoping 3, 4, but
maybe 4.
Maybe 4, yeah.
It's just, you know, you get some headwinds or some weather.
I'm looking to push as much as I can. Meaning, you know, not go crazy, but just to fly as much as I'm good, safe, comfortable, the whole thing.
Yep.
To push west as much as possible.
Yeah, don't, yeah. Give yourself lots of time. If you think it takes 3 days, give yourself 5 or 6, you know, and that way, you know, and maybe, you know, I stopped in Cheyenne, in Wyoming.
Cheyenne,
And it was real, yeah, it was Cheyenne, Wyoming, and it was fun. Like guys, you know, spent the night. We did a little sightseeing in the afternoon. You know, kind of make it fun.
Oh yeah, make a whole trip of it.
Okie dokie.
Let's do her.
Let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, so we'll pick up the IFR now.
Perfect.
Should I scoot over there? No.
Sure.
You like that move where you go close to the airport?
Just because we haven't started, I would, if it were me, just because we haven't started yet, I would go and take that back corner there, because you don't know who will show up.
You like that preferred placement?
But I wouldn't move if I already had started.
No, we hadn't really started.
I would go to that corner. That way, when people show up.
Like the corner office.
Yeah. We should make hats and T-shirts saying, "You can thank me later." There we go.
Okay, so let's get that first going. 282. All right, the VTO is the Ventura VOR. Here we go. Torrance Ground Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Santa Barbara.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, clear to Santa Barbara Airport via flight runway heading. Intercept the LAX radio 170 to Limbo. Then radar vectors LAX. Victor 299. Then as filed. Currently maintain 3,000. Expect 6,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.9er. Squawk 4656.
Okay, 218 Juliet Sierra is clear to Santa Barbara. Off on departure, fly runway heading 170 degree radio of LAX to Limbo, then radar vectors to LAX, Victor 299, and then as filed, 3,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after, 134.9 and 4656 on the squawk.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, read back correct, advice tower IFR, good flight.
Thanks a lot, 218 Juliet Sierra. Oh, you know, there's something really satisfying about getting the readback right. Even if, you know, there's something really good about that. Like more than you would expect, actually. It's true.
I agree with you.
Torrance Tower.
All right, so while it's fresh in our minds,
660
let's do it,
Sierra,
and then we'll do the run-up.
Charlie, taxi request for 29er.
First thing I'm going to do is put in my,
Papa Torrance Ground, ready to right taxi via
here.
Charlie Alpha Juliet.
And course
29er right via Charlie Alpha and Juliet. 660 Sierra Papa.
And we want to put the heading on 295. Okay, then we want to go to flight plan. We want to go to... All right, so the first one's going to be Limbo.
Good.
Limbo, enter. Next one is going to be LAX.
Good.
LAX, enter. Next one's going to be Victor, so we go to menu. We're going to do load airway. We're going to do Victor 299, enter. And then as filed, and our as filed gets us to VTU.
Good.
So we're going to load that bad boy, and then from VTU, we're going to go to Quang.
Good.
Quang. Is that right? That looks right. And then from Quang, if I can look at my thing here, please, then we're going to go to our destination.
Good.
Which is KSBA, Santa Barbara. There we go. So now, let's do our double verification, okay? We don't want to make sure we're in Washington, Minnesota. We don't want to be in Florida. We don't. You like to list off like 9 places you don't want to be. All right, here we go. So, is this going to the right place? It looks like it's going to the place. There's no like random moves, right? Right? Okay. No random things. So now we go through the thumbs up check is what I call it. The thumb up. So the thumb up goes, okay.
No, the thumb up, not yet. The thumb up is when we're done with the whole thing. Right now we just do double verification on the route. Bird's eye view, and we go step by step.
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited to do the thumbs up. So let's make sure that we got all the pieces in here. So 113. See, we don't have 113 in there, so that's why we verify. 60.
No. You're confusing the two. We do our double verification on the route. We did our bird's eye view, and now you go down each waypoint and confirm it against your route that you were cleared. Does that make sense? That's just the route double verification.
You want the route verification because
we're not yet continuing on with the thing. We do our route and we do our double verification. Does that make sense? Bird's eye view is one, and then line by line is another.
Okay, so the first one is limbo. We start with limbo, in other words.
Correct.
And then...
Well, you could start with runway heading.
Yeah.
170.
Right, 170.
And then you could continue to here. Same sequence that you'll fly the route.
Right. Runway heading.
170.
170.
Limbo.
LAX.
Victor 299 Ventura.
Right. Sadie is part of this. Ventura, Quang, and SBA.
Santa Barbara.
There we go.
Good. Done with that. Now we continue moving on. Departure frequency?
Right. Departure frequency is COM 13490. Enter.
And now I understand what you did. You were saying you didn't get the LAX frequency. Okay, I misunderstood you. I thought you were moving on to something else.
No,
okay,
I want to get that
good
in
catch.
there. That's why we double verify.
Okay, good.
Now we're on the same page.
Good, yes.
Which is, we got to go to nav.
And
we got to go, nav 11360.
Good.
Enter.
And when do we confirm that we have the right nav frequency? Now or when we put the 170 in?
Well, we should put it in, we should verify it now.
We should verify it then. You remember when you put 170 on the course?
Yeah.
That's when you should have looked and made sure it's 113.6.
Yes, that's correct.
Makes sense?
Now I know what you mean.
Good,
yes,
good.
Now
Solid.
I know what you're at.
Good.
Yes, 113.6.
Good. And is it on 170?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, so 134.9, 113.6. 3,000 on here.
Good.
And transponder 4656.
Now we do the thumbs.
Now we do the thumbs up. So we Santa Barbara cleared LAX 170 radial. So we'll just of course make sure that's in there. Yep. 295. I have it bugged for 295. Then
I believe 294 is the runway heading.
Exact. All right, 294. Then limbo. Then we've verified our route.
We did our route. Good.
Okay. Then we have altitude at 3,000. We have 134.9 in there.
Good.
I need to put in my tower frequency, so I'll do that right now before we forget. I'll flip it. That way I got it in standby.
Whiskey, I'll go down to 2,000. I'm going to
and then 4656 on the squawk.
Good.
All right, cool.
Solid.
So now
you just loaded your avionics successfully.
Yes.
That's
correct. Yes. Okay. So now let's do our run up check. Okay. Doors are latched, right?
Yep.
Caps handle is removed, seatbelts are fastened, air conditioning's pumping. Fuel quantity is confirmed. I got that filled up. Flaps 50%, and we'll check to make sure they are coming down.
Fine work.
Okay, good. Transponder is set, autopilot. Let's just check that out, make sure that's working for us. 294, okay. Okay, cabin heat, we're good. Navigational radio is good. Mixture is, okay, so let's do this. Let's turn it all on. Okay, everything's looking in the green, positive charges, fuel flow good. Okay, let's check the mags. First drop is 70. Second drop is 100, approximately. All right, all within parameters. Looking good. Let's turn that P hood off. Now let's bring it slowly back
to idly.
Okay, that looks like it didn't die on us. That's good. Okay, back this. is. Okay. All right, back to
Solid
1,000.
traffic, CHP, copter 50, be maneuvering just south, Cal State Dominguez at...
Someone's on the wrong frequency.
350, you're still with Torrance. Sorry about that, Torrance. We left your spot. We'll be back in a little bit. 250, roger.
Okay, landing lights, good. Power, okay. Fuel pump, all right, let's check free and correct here. All right, cool. Trim is being set, okay. Autopilot is disconnected. Okay, so let's do a takeoff briefing. Let me pull up my charts too.
Mantel 143, are you north along the shore? Affirmative, Mantel 143. Mantel 143, frequency change, food. Airway efficiency on the way back, 143.
Okay, so we're going to do a normal takeoff from runway 29 right. We'll be, if we see any abnormalities on the takeoff roll at all, anything that doesn't feel right, we're going to pull back the throttle, abort the takeoff immediately. After rotation without sufficient runway in front of us, we're going to, below 600 feet AGL, we're going to pull caps immediately. And between 600 and 2,000 feet AGL, which we listed right here, we're going to, I don't know if I said that right. We're not going to pull, we're going to land straight ahead. Between 600 and 2,000, we're going to pull caps immediately unless we can verify absolutely that we can land this plane. Above 2,000, we're going to troubleshoot until we get to 2,000, then we'll pull caps. Any questions?
No questions.
Takeoff, briefing complete.
Good work.
Okay, there we go. This guy's going to cut us off.
No one cuts us.
But let me, since we're here and I can do this, why don't I put in Santa Barbara ATIS since we have a few seconds.
Santa Barbara.
Good morning, Torrance Tower. 1660 Sierra Papa, holding short 29 right for a right downwind departure and a box climb over the field 4500 for special flight rules.
660 Sierra Papa, Torrance Tower, right box on clear, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 29 right, 660 Sierra Papa.
Okay, sorry, I just want to get a couple of frequencies in there, try to get ahead of the plane. Okay, so we are in pretty good shape. I will let them know we are good to go.
Let's do it.
Torrance Tower, 218 Juliet Sierra in the run-up area, ready for IFR release.
Tower 218 Juliet Sierra, Torrance Tower, roger, stand by.
Good work, John. This is all second nature to you now.
Well, it's new, but no, it's familiar.
It's familiar.
We're getting there. So just the things I like to think about right now is I need to go runway heading to 3,000 feet. Runway heading 3,000 feet to the LAX radial until otherwise advised, and to
Correct.
There you go.
Correct.
And when I, yeah.
Correct.
Is that a good term? Ready for IFR release? Is that like what people say? Is that the right thing?
No.
Not really?
No, that's what they tell you, awaiting IFR release.
Oh, well,
yeah, so what you want to say is...
IFR departure, maybe?
No, what I just say is ready for takeoff IFR.
Wow.
That's it.
Number 8 Sierra, taxi up 2, hold short, runway 29 right.
Taxi up 2 and hold short, runway 29 right, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Howdy, Torrance Tower, contact number 2 Charlie Alpha over the bend in the
Good
breakwater.
work.
We have Lima inbound full stop.
308, correction, 302 Charlie Alpha, Torrance Tower, roger, runway 29 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 29 right, 2 Charlie Alpha. Thank you much.
Anybody coming in here? Not really.
Don't see anyone.
Number 218 Sierra, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
218 Julius Sierra, clear for takeoff, runway 29 right, fly, runway heading, thanks. Okay, let's do it. Takeoff flow, you can turn that off at the last possible minute.
What are you doing again?
I'm going to do a box time.
All right, so
4500. We'll start us out, turn it over 1600, okay?
Trim good.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry about
Flaps
that.
good. We're all good?
I'm on a Saturday. Get to Sunday.
And
No,
final
you
is
did that
clear,
yesterday.
and caps handle removed. You like to throw those on
Number 660 Sierra Papa, you are cleared to do your right box climb, and thanks
Ready to
for
go?
letting me know.
Ready to go?
Okay,
Let's do
starting
it.
our box times over 16. 660 Sierra Papa.
Good work, John. Takeoff power set, engine instruments look good. Airspeed is alive. I want you to look and say those things.
Yep.
Good. VY all the way up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit on the oil temperature. Or 210.
Okay.
What's your number?
210. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna try it. Flaps are up. Okay, going VY, runway heading.
And let's do the Fogos. My airplane?
Okay.
My airplane.
Your airplane.
My airplane.
Number 8 Jet Sierra, contact SoCal departure. We'll see you.
Option departure, thanks a lot. 218 Julius Sierra.
0 Sierra Papa, traffic just
My
climbing off the
airplane.
Your
departure
airplane.
end. The Cirrus, climbing at a 600 straight.
Okay, 600 caps available. SoCal departure, Cirrus 218 Julius Sierra, runway heading 700, climbing 3000.
There's 218 Julius Sierra, SoCal identity, climb maintain 6000.
Climb maintain 6000, 218 Julius Sierra.
Good. We're writing it down on the airplane.
Yeah.
218 Julius Sierra, better contact mile northwest, Florence Airport, leaving 800.
Position checks, 218 Julius Sierra.
Good work. So our job switched from 3,000 runway heading to 6,000 runway heading. Make sense?
That's correct.
Good. Only shifted slightly. Always in IFR, be aware of what your job or task at hand is. Yes, we have a whole flight ahead of us. We are going to end up in Santa Barbara, but right now, I have this to do.
The only thing that matters right now is BY to 6,000 runway heading. Until,
Good. What's my task at hand? What's my task at hand?
Right. Runway heading, 96, climbing.
There you go.
Now, if we run into, if this moves, we're going to turn to follow it, obviously.
Correct.
Yep, because he did not
Correct.
give us something different. He
Correct.
just said he only gave us altitudes to follow.
Correct.
218 Julius Sierra, turn right heading 040.
040, 218 Julius Sierra. Okay, 2040. So now we're on 040, which is the party's means we're kind of off the plan, as they say.
Good. Good work. And you could throw that VOR CDI mode away. You could go back to GPS. Good. What you could even do is just go direct LAX. Clean the mess up.
Let me get this straightened out, and then we'll do it.
What's no longer relevant, throw away.
Connect approach on 125.35. Good day.
Okay, 25, 35, and 3,000, 4 kilo tango.
So you're saying direct, well, we can go direct.
You can't do that because that's not our next one.
Yeah.
So you have to
You
go
have to
into
go
the
to flight plan, then go like direct.
Good. And then hit home. Good. And zoom out a little more. Good. Solid. How's your situational awareness?
Very good.
Good.
I feel like I need to, just small adjustments, that's all.
Good. Solid.
Small adjustments,
Good.
that's all. You need to go. So let's see, our temperatures are pretty good, so we'll still go up at 96.
Good work. Oh, we'll get some actual today.
Hey, Joey, Sierra flight in, right, Joey, Sierra, go direct LAX, depart heading 310.
LAX, direct LAX 2180 Sierra.
Hey, Joey, Sierra flight in, right, Joey, Sierra, go direct LAX, depart heading 310.
Get autopilot.
Yeah.
It's confusing you. He told you direct
hey,
LAX.
Joey, Sierra flight in, right, Joey, Sierra, go direct LAX, depart heading 310.
010.
Hey, Joey, Sierra, access flighting 310 for now, and climb maintain 4000.
310 and climb maintain 4000, 2180 Sierra. 310. And climb maintain 4000, you said,
Good.
right? So we're going down to 4000.
Good. And before he said direct LAX, depart LAX, heading 310. So rather than do what you did, next time I want you to say, do you mind repeating the heading again to depart LAX
Right.
on? Because it obviously wasn't clear over the transmission.
Yeah.
So just ask him to repeat.
Got it.
Because even by hitting the play button, you still got it wrong because you thought it's 010.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
Exactly. So if that happened, just say direct LAX. Do you mind repeating the heading to depart LAX on?
Yeah.
Good work.
310 to 4000. Got it.
Good work.
Coming up on 4000. Okay, let's do it. I'll let it speed up a little bit here. And then we'll go to 65.
Unbelievable job maintaining altitude. John, your hand flying skills are out of this world.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Really, really good.
So at this point, since we're leveled off, let me just do a little quick check. Fuel pump off. Let's go ahead and transition to autopilot. So we'll start with not turning on autopilot. We'll start on setting up the scoreboard. And we're going to do that with a heading, which we have a 310, and an altitude, because we're at the correct altitude. And we'll just make that perfect adjustment there. And I have my heading and my altitude set, so I'm going to hit autopilot.
Good. That was a very safe transition to autopilot.
And that's what you like to do. You like to make it so.
That's a safe way to do it. The last button you should press in this airplane is what?
Autopilot.
That's the button you should rush to press the least.
Also,
period.
this button too.
Well, I'd rather you rush to hit that more than... Well, don't rush to do anything, but with the autopilot, you really don't want to...
Sierra flighting 270, SoCal 125.2.
270 and 125.2. 21880. Now let me...
Right, Joey, Sierra flighting 270, SoCal 125.2.
2520, enter.
What are you going to tell him?
That I'm at 270 4000.
Level 4000 heading
Yep.
270.
Yep. SoCal approach Cirrus 218 Juliet Cirrus heading 270 level 4000.
There's 218 Juliet Sierra, SoCal approach, climb and maintain 6000, LA altimeter 3002.
6,000 and 3002, 21 Juliet 0.
SoCal, good day,
Okay,
Westjet 1423 is with you on the late EJ. We're at a 1500 climbing 5,000.
Westjet 1423, SoCal departure radar contact, climb via SID.
Climb via the SID, Westjet 1423.
Good.
Sorry, going the wrong way. Here we go. I go 110.
Good. Good work.
Okay, so climbing to 6,000, 270. So this, because we have not activated our flight plan, the procedure, and there's no procedure in here, this is the actual distance to the airport. When we load our procedure in, it's going to increase that distance, right? Because it adds that in there.
Correct.
So what is the best way to actually know the distance to the airport itself, not the missed approach crap that goes...
With the procedure?
Like if they said, if I want to know how many miles away I am from Santa Barbara...
Here, maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000, 218 Juliet 0.
There's really nowhere to do that if you have an approach loaded. The only thing you could do is you could go in and deduct those miles.
Yeah, okay.
That's where we say the system is as smart as you are.
Well, then it's probably not very smart.
It's not a smart system. It doesn't know anything.
Yeah. It's
right now, the fuel over destination is completely wrong because it's snagging climb fuel.
Yep.
It doesn't know that you're not going to climb the entire flight.
1423, contact approach 128.75.
Pretty quiet on the radio.
128.75, Westjet 1423.
Surprising.
That's where the pilot comes in the flight deck. You're the only one here thinking.
Okay, 5,000. And we'll let it speed up for a second, and then we'll go back to 65. 15 knot tailwind, that helps.
It's not bad.
Departure JetBlue 1636, 1500 for 5,000.
JetBlue 1636, SoCal departure radar contact, climb via SID.
Climb via SID, JetBlue 1636.
Great, Julius here, climb maintain 6,000, proceed direct Ventura.
Climb maintain 6,000, proceed direct Ventura, 218 Juliet 0. All right, so 6,000.
I would first do direct Ventura and then take care of your altitude.
Direct, enter, enter.
Home, 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 home. Good, get in the habit of that. And now full power, because we're on autopilot.
Yep.
First mixture. No, first mixture. You want to get in
the habit
of that.
And now we want to do light level change to 6,000. We're going to go up at 110. And we're going to do nav.
Good. And you could lean the mixture to the
Little
top
bit
of
to
that
the top
green.
of the green.
Exactly. Good. We could even switch fuel tanks. Good. Solid.
It's pretty cloudy out there. Let's see.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Good work.
Okay, so 6,000 to direct BTU.
Ventura.
$63 degrees out there. .
Juliet Sierra, contact Point McGoo approach 128.65.
128.65, 218 Juliet Sierra.
JetBlue 1636, contact LA Center 135.5.
Give it a second.
You could say leveling off at 6,000 direct
Leveling
Ventura.
off, right? Yeah, like. McGrew approach, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, direct Ventura, leveling off at 6,000.
Wake off deal.
Try him again.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Magoo approach, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra, level 6,000 direct Ventura.
Do you think they'll respond to an accent?
No.
What if he does? What if he answers to an accent?
Don't do it. This is not.
He might be like only British accents.
Is it, should I try that?
I heard someone else talk with him, but we didn't hear him, or them, or her, or they, or it.
Let me see.
218 Juliet Sierra, McGoo approach, McGoo altimeter 3002.
3002, 218 Juliet Sierra.
There you are.
Good. There's probably a dead zone there.
Yeah. When you go cross country, you already know this, but so many times when we were in the middle of nowhere, we could not talk to people, and you had to use the squelch, and you had to wait a while, and then they would come into the range, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it's like radio's not an exact science.
Not at all.
It's kind of a... Okay, so let's use this time to get ahead of the airplane.
Good. I was just about to ask you what we can get going.
And what we can do is we can have... well, ATIS is already in here, so let's go ahead and listen. See if we can get it going. I don't think we can get it yet. 13265. No, it's not. Okay, so we don't have it yet, but I have ground in there. So we'll get our frequencies in. We're going to do the VOR approach, runway 25. This is active and valid.
561 Juliet Lima, 8,900,
the final approach course is, so we expect to come in from Quang,
That's loud and clear, sir.
and the VOR is 113.8.
That's 25 for 1 Juliet Lima.
Final approach course is 279, and we need to be at our final approach fix, which is Zax, at 2,100 feet. The
1 Juliet Lima, roger, depart, Weasel, heading 360.
we know that the MDA is 1,000 based on the NOTAM, which is higher than what's listed here, and the airport elevation is 13 feet. If we need to go missed, we're going to do a climbing left turn to 4,000 via heading 205 heading and outbound on the Gaviota VOR, or radio 127 to Golette intersection and hold.
What entry will that be?
That looks like it is a parallel entry. Briefing complete.
Solid.
And when do you think is a good, like, when do I request the VOR runway 25 approach? Like, it's always
generally a good rule of thumb would be, you could request it any time. Being familiar with this area,
Wind 160 at 6.
there's two things to consider. Being familiar with this area, I know that they'll transfer us to Santa Barbara approach.
Okay,
so we'll request it from them. But listening to the ATIS and seeing what runway and or approach are in use is gives you a great idea of what you can expect.
Ambition flight unit in effect for Santa Barbara Airport. Use caution for crane half mile southeast of the airport, 128 feet. Additional crane 1.2 miles east southeast of the airport, 171 feet. Additional crane 1 mile east southeast of the airport, 190 feet. Use caution for increased bird activity in the vicinity. Departures contact 0.9er. All arrivals contact approach control on 12.
Oh, come on.
Kind of in and out.
Time 18530 observation. Wind 160 at 6. Visibility 10. Kite conditions scattered at 5,000.
160 at 6.
2.21, altimeter 3002. Pilots, RNAV, runway 7 and visual purchase and use. Flying departing runway 7, runway 15 left, runway 15 right. Items to ambition, 5G notems in effect for
so
standby airport.
Runway 7. So we'll request the VOR 25, circle to land, runway 15.
Additional crane 1.2 miles east southeast of the airport, 171
Yeah, there's no
feet.
VOR.
Additional crane 1 mile east.
Oh, I didn't get the ATIS. Sorry.
Yeah.
Use caution for increased bird activity in the vicinity of Santa Barbara Airport. All departures contact plane survey on 132.9er. All arrivals contact approach control on 125.4. Advise on initial contact of information, Juliet.
Okay, Juliet. So we're gonna have to request. We're gonna request the VOR runway 25, but circling on runway. What was the other one?
Circle to land 15 or 7, whichver ones you want. 15 is easier. We'll be on a left downwind for 15 left or 15 right.
So I can request like 15.
Circle to land 15, because the runways in use are 7 and 15s. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, yeah, it does. It's what I'm going to say is I want the VOR, except I can't fucking read this thing. Hold on. So I want the VOR 25, but then circle to land on runway 15.
Correct.
Okay. That's what I'm going to request. And then let me look at that, because that's interesting, right? I mean, it's like just enter. So that's coming in here. So I was originally coming this way, and I'm going to circle to land to the right and come in that way, most likely.
Correct.
If I get what I want.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. And minimums will, well, let's see. Circle to land, the minimums are the same, so we will just keep our 1,000.
Correct.
Okay.
One Juliet Lima, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, 1 Juliet.
And 1 Juliet Lima, contact Magoo, arrival on 123.
Now, one more thing before you contact them and ask for it. Let's come up with a plan B. If they say unable, what request do you want in lieu of that? What approach?
Okay, well, we could do the...
RNAV or ILS runway 7?
We could do the ILS.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Just so you have in mind, if he says unable, say, all right, we'd like the ILS 7. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we'll have to have a backup. And you would like to... And I could request that now, maybe, or
Sure. What's the worst thing they'll tell us?
just do that with the next controller.
Exactly.
Magoo approach, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra. We have Juliet at Santa Barbara. I'd like to request the VOR 25, circle to land 15 if possible.
Sierra Roger, descend and maintain 4,000. Just make that approach, opposite direction approach request with Santa Barbara. I'll hand you up to them in about 10 miles.
Okay, we'll ask them. We'll descend, maintain 4,000, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Good.
Magoo 8316 Zulu 7000.
So we're going to have to load it.
8316 Zulu, Magoo approach, Magoo altimeter is 3002.
02 160.
Well, we'll talk. Once they tell us it's okay, then we'll load it in.
Yeah.
All right, because we kind of don't know what's going to happen yet.
Exactly. Good thinking. Yeah, we're direct quang anyway, so that doesn't really matter. We're anyway flying towards the initial approach fix. All right, let's disconnect autopilot.
Hold on 1 second, please, while I get set up for that. You want me to do the hand fly it the rest of the way?
Yep.
Okay.
Hand, good old hand fly. Good old hand fly. Your autopilot's broken, and you're in the clouds.
I'm going to VFR and landing as soon as practicable.
There's no VFR. Everything's soup. It's thick Italian soup.
Should be handing us off pretty soon, you would think, right?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Juliet Sierra, contact Santa Barbara approach on 1254.
125.4, thanks a lot, 28 Juliet Sierra.
It's in there, it's in there, it's in there. There you go. So here's, do you remember how to do the whole call at once?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Santa Barbara approach, Cirrus 218 Juliet Sierra. We're direct quang, and we have Juliet would like to request the VOR Alpha, VOR 25 approach, circle the land runway 15.
Number 218 Juliet Sierra, Santa Barbara approach unable, VOR runway 25 approach due to multiple aircraft arriving and departing runway 7, depart quang heading 280, vector 4 ILS runway 7 approach.
Depart quang 280 and vectors for ILS approach 218 Juliet Sierra. All right, there was a lot there, but we're going to go to
whiskey, turn right,
280
traffic.
Upon
180, 85 whiskey.
Exiting quang.
Look at that, good. So we'll knock out the ILS.
Okay, so let's go to that.
CBM 3 Bravo Lima, maintain best forward speed until NAP.
Yeah, hold on, I'm leveling off here.
Behind you, 737.
I'm going to go to 45% because that's our 100. So I'm going to start a little earlier on my. We're within range here. So.
You could keep it 65. We're still a ways out because we're going to land 7, so they're going to fly us past the airport.
Okay, so let's go to airport. Let's go to ILS runway 7. Okay, so we're coming the other direction here, and our all right, so let's see.
Southwest 528, turn right heading 340.
Right there, 340.
Could you take the iPad out easily from this?
Yeah.
I would put it right over here so it's next to the altitude thing.
Well, hold on, let me, oh, so it's next to the altitude thing? What do you mean, the flight plan altitudes or this altitude?
Here. There we go. How do you,
go like that?
There you go. I would do this. So you could brief and look at that.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so localizer frequency 110.3. Final approach course is 07.
528, continue right turn heading 045.
And our final approach fix is NAPS, where we need to be 1800 right here. So we're going to come in at 2700, 3500, 2700, and then 1800 is key. That's where we're going to intercept the
1981, we're
the glide slope.
Kilometer to 3,000.
American 1981, Santa Barbara, radar contact, continue climb, maintain 8,000.
Climb to 8,000, American 1981.
Our decision altitude is 213 feet.
Cool.
Now those NOTAMs did not change the ILS. So
cool.
That's good.
Good. There you are.
Okay, cool.
And then we could go ahead and load the approach into the system.
All right, let's do it. Procedures, select approach, ILS 7. There it is. Enter.
CPM 3 Bravo Lima, contact.
Now there's no initial approach fix from Quang. So what I would do is do this. Not load it yet because he told us direct Quang, depart Quang heading 280. If we loaded the approach right now,
Airbus out of 2600 once there are no facts.
Actually it would, go ahead, procedure.
What, you want to do
load approach, yeah, 7. And then let's go GOLET, so it includes everything. And then we'll put the minimums.
3000 to established and cleared ILS runway 7 approach.
3000 to established, cleared the ILS to 7 Southwest 528.
And load. Solid.
Yep.
There you go.
Approach plus 324.
Good work.
9,700, descending 9,000 Sierra.
You could go 65% power.
1981, turn right heading 150, center sign vector.
We're still a ways out.
150, American 1981.
Lotus 824 Alpha Mike, Santa Barbara approach. Advising if you have information Juliet, expect ILS runway 7.
Okay, 1 minute from Quang, we're depart 280.
Good.
All right. Established on the approach, Southwest 528.
Good situational awareness.
Preceding traffic 12 o'clock and 7 miles indicating 70 knots, slower, suggest slow as practical.
Good work.
We'll throw out the anchor Southwest 528.
Are we in actual right now?
Nope. But it's very hazy out there.
November 4 Alpha Mike, thank you for Juliet.
Once you're on a heading of 280, we no longer need Quang. That's when you can activate approach. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
150, A5 Whiskey.
Activate approach.
2885 Whiskey, turn left, clear, direct Camarillo.
Direct Camarillo, A5 Whiskey.
Point 3.
American 1981, contact Los Angeles Center,
Point 2.
135.5, good day.
Point 1, and you could go to 280 now.
American 1981.
And then you could do procedures, activate approach.
35-5, American 1981, see it.
November 4 Alpha Mike, cross, Gabby, direction disregard, descend and maintain.
That's it. Make sense?
6,000.
Yes, sir.
Good situational awareness right now.
Yep.
Good. If he tells us direct GOLET, we have it up there.
Yes, sir.
Good. But he's giving us vectors, looks like, to final approach.
Yeah, look, yeah. Isn't that seems to be typical.
Uh-huh,
You mostly get vectors,
exactly.
right?
Yep, exactly.
I don't think we've ever been together when they said go to an approach, initial approach fix.
Right. Typically, they want to get you out of the sky, out of the system, on the ground, as most quickly and efficiently as possible, and that is vectors to final.
Yep.
100%. 100%.
Lotus 4 Alpha Mike, cross Gaviota, at about 5,000.
We could leave to make sure.
7 approach.
At about 5,000, Gaviota, clear ILS, runway 7, off Mike.
Southwest 528, thanks for the help. Spacing appears adequate. Contact tower 119.7, good day.
Go to tower, good day, Southwest 528.
So this is the ILS, runway 7. Gotcha.
And you see that? We were planning one thing. Plans changed.
They never make it
You
easy.
never know. And you handled it perfectly. The world didn't end, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was good that you made me really think for a second. Although he didn't let me choose, he said you're going
right.
But it's nice to be like, okay, cool. Well, we kind of expected that.
Correct. Yeah, we're ahead of the game. We're ahead of him. We're a step ahead. It's like chess, right?
Yeah.
You're a step ahead.
Yes, sir.
385, which
That's it.
your patients today. Contact Point Magoo approach 128.65. Have a safe flight.
2865.
Switch tanks, maybe?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As a pilot, you never want to be in a position where something will throw you off. Ready for anything.
That's right.
That's it. Ready for anything. Engine failure.
Ready for anything.
Runway changes. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. We're ahead of the game. We're ready for it. Bring it on.
Your instructor starts singing.
Anything. Bring it on.
Anything can happen.
Anything. Anything.
Unnecessary singing.
Everything. All singing is necessary.
I have to remind you about a sterile cockpit.
All singing is necessary, sir.
Wolfpack 11, contact approach
Wolfpack.
124.15.
That's a cool name. I want that name. if I would have said, like, if I would have introduced...
Slots bus 1-1.
Yeah.
Just approach on 124.
Like, what if I said, like, on the run-up area, I'm like, hey, Wolfpack Niner, right? Would they have to call me Wolfpack the whole time?
I don't know.
I think yes. You should try that next time without me, okay?
Wolfpack 1-1.
I think military guys have all the cool,
all the cool stuff. Good hand flying. Let's safely transition to autopilot.
Okay.
And we'll be jumping on and off autopilot.
Okay. All right. So let's start with, we are on a
November 8, Juliet Sierra, turn left heading 255.
255, 218 Juliet Sierra. Okay, come on, baby. There we go. All right, let's do. We're going to do heading for that, and we're going to do altitude for that.
Good work.
And now that we got both, we're going to press the autopilot button.
Solid work. Absolutely solid work. Good. And then the actual approach will hand fly.
Okay.
Good work. So you see, it's very important to know how to safely dance on and off autopilot.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because the transition from hand flying to autopilot has to be done right.
Yeah.
Good. John, good work. Kind of quiet in the flight deck when Yoel has little to instruct and teach.
Yeah.
You got
it's
it
always
all.
It's dangerous because then you'll start...
What?
You'll start doing some funny stuff, that's all. Like, try to, you'll get entertaining.
Entertaining.
All right, so let me look at this again. Is there anything we can do to get ahead of the airplane right now? I have ground.
Here's a question you could ask ourselves.
I can put tower.
Uh-huh.
I'll put tower in there.
A question we could ask ourselves is, will we be a right or left turn off the runway after we land? And what taxi can we expect to where we're going to?
All right, I got tower in there. Well, if we're coming in, I think it's going to be a left turn. I'll just go to flight plan and I'll highlight this.
Lotus 4 Alpha Mike, contact tower 119.7, good day.
And we're coming in here, so it'll be, oh, you like to hang out over there, so we'll go.
That's Yoel's corner.
Yes, so we'll go, it'll be a left.
Uh-huh.
And
good.
It'll be Hotel
We'll
Charlie.
expect to come off on Mike and then Hotel
Mike
Charlie.
Hotel. Got it.
Or Mike Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
Good. So there you go. That's one way of staying ahead of the airplane.
So we have...
Using your screen alone, I want you to take your hand and point towards the airport, out the window right now.
Where? Wait, out the window?
Uh-huh. Where's the airport in relation to us? Good work. Exactly right. So you don't need to see outside to know where the airport's at.
Yeah, it's like right out.
Good. Good work. Solid. Good. Is Golette a viable option or Lober? Not really. We're getting vectors to final. I would go ahead and activate final, vectors to final right now.
So, yeah, let me just think that through for a second. Golette, we're coming up on Golette right now.
We're not really coming up on it, but it's becoming no longer a viable option.
Yeah, I understand. It's not an option. It's really not an option.
Procedures?
But there's no other ones that it could be?
I don't know. You tell me. Lober makes sense? Not really.
No. I mean, unless he takes us completely wacky.
It does make sense. So I would activate vectors to final.
Let's treat ourselves. You want to do it? Just treat yourself. Thank you. I don't like to hog all that glory. Feels good, doesn't it?
Look at that. How's your situational awareness?
Good.
Good.
Good. We are now on localizer.
8 Juliet Sierra, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend, maintain 3,000, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Why is the localizer off our left and not right?
Hold on. Let me just answer your question in just 1/2 a second. Because it's reversed.
Right, because we were on this side of the airport. when we activated it. Good work. Solid IFR procedures, John.
All right, so we don't want to go too fast here, so let me slow down a little bit more. What are we doing on fuel? Pretty good. We'll switch it. That way we don't have to think about it again. Okay, I got my tower, I got my ground.
So look at what the needle's doing. Kind of figuring itself out now that we're headed to that side of the airport.
X-ray 700 climbing 3000.
Now it's going away and then it'll show up on the right.
November X-ray Santa Barbara departure radar.
Because it was like a back course.
Right.
When you activated it,
we were on that
opposite.
side.
Correct.
We were on that side
Correct.
of the ILS.
Correct.
Right, got it.
When you activated it. Vector Stefano.
Now I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we weren't past the airport yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, turn right heading 280.
280, 218 Juliet Sierra. 280. Are we in IMC right now?
No.
Okay.
Hazy. So all of these anticipations and guesses that we made and in cleaning up the mess and doing all these things on our, the controller has no clue we're doing it, nor does he care.
Yeah.
What's the only thing he cares about? That you comply promptly and safely with his instructions.
Yes,
that's it.
All
this is our business, not his.
Correct, yep.
He didn't care if we had black screens right now, as long as we turned to 280.
That's right.
Within 5 Alpha Alpha, traffic, 9 o'clock,
totally
1.5 miles, southeastbound, company Cessna 1200.
All right, 3,000.
Do you have ground on the active of 2?
You say 9 o'clock for 5 Alpha?
I do, yes, right there.
5 Alpha Alpha, roger. Keep that traffic, correction, maintain visual separation from that traffic and resume on
that. Is that the active of 2 or standby?
No, you mean that.
We're 5 Alpha.
Cessna 8 November X-ray traffic, 3 o'clock, 1.5 miles.
There's no limit to how much ahead of the plane you can say.
Cessna 800 climbing.
We'll be looking for that traffic, 8 November X-ray.
All right, 3,000 and heading 280.
And let's go to disconnect autopilot.
Okay. Sorry, get double click.
Double click. Double click.
Cessna 8 November X-ray, turn right heading 200.
Right, 200, 8 November X-ray.
Okay, so he's going to give us another turn here in a second, I'm sure.
Traffic inside for 8 November X-ray.
What's your final approach, Fitz?
November X-ray, roger.
Naps.
Cool.
Sierra State Juliet Sierra, turn right heading 340.
340, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Cessna 8 November X-ray, turn right heading 255.
Look at that perpendicular intercept.
8 November X-ray.
Good work, John.
Trying to go standard rate for you here.
Good work. Beautiful.
Okay, we got a diamond here. And we got a ways.
November 8 Juliet Sierra, 3.5 miles from NAP, turn right heading 045, maintain 3,000 till established on a localizer, clear to Alice approach.
045, maintain 3,000 till established, cleared ILS runway 7, 218 Juliet Sierra.
Santa Barbara approach, 080 Romeo level at 7,000, direct to San Marcos, good afternoon.
Are we established?
Sierra Romeo, Santa Barbara
the needle is moving.
What could we descend to?
We could descend to 2700.
Let's do it. In a perfect world, you want to reach naps at 1800 with the diamond in the center. That will confirm that we're on the right glide path, glide slope, and not a false glide slope. Good work. Good. 100 knots, and we're good to go. Solid work.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, contact tower 119.7, good day.
119.7, thanks a lot, 218 Juliet Sierra. Santa Barbara Tower, Sirius 218 Juliet Sierra is on the ILS 7.
Sirius 218 Juliet Sierra, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 140 at 7, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, 218 Juliet Sierra. All right, this is where it gets fun. Here we go. So we are now 2.8 away from our final approach fix. In about a mile or two, or a mile or so, I will configure the airplane. Okay. Yeah. If we were on autopilot, I would have normally.
Oh, you can just lower it to our minimums.
Well, I want to. Let's not worry about that. But the point is, I would, if we were on autopilot, I would do it to the
top is approach altitude, right?
Right.
What altitude should we be when we cross NAPS?
Hold on a second. We're at we want to be at 1800.
Cool.
And I'm going to go ahead and put in flaps now.
Cool.
And configure with boost and everything.
Good. And I want you to take your foggles off at minimums. And remember, last time we did this, we had a tendency to not descend the closer we got to the pavement, because in your head you think, I don't want to hit the pavement. Trust your instruments and keep the diamond in the center all the way to 210 feet. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Fight your urges.
Fight my urges. Okay.
Fight your Yetzer Hara.
Okay, flaps, we are configured. Everything is configured here, so we're in good shape. Roughly 100 knots here.
Solid work.
Okay, we are in good shape. We are in good shape. Okay, well, we can set it to minimums if we really want. .100 knots. Okay, 1,000 feet from RDA.
Good work.
100 knots. Looking good. Looking good.
John, you are one solid IFR pilot.
Wait till we land. All right, here we go.
I'm telling you.
Hold on. Okay, so we are 500 away from our...
Keep following the diamond. You're ending up high. This is your tendency. Good. And we'll land flaps 50.
Sir.
And we'll let the plane roll all the way to the end of the runway.
Okay, we're coming up on minimums.
Follow the diamond, John.
Yep, I'm trying here. I'm got it.
Follow the diamond.
Coming up on minimums, 100 feet to minimums. And we are at minimums.
Not yet.
Well, okay. Okay, here you go. We're gonna land 50%.
Power all the way out.
Yeah.
Good. And just bleed off the energy. There'll be a lot less parasitic drag, so just let the plane bleed off the energy and touch down. Good save there. John, welcome to Santa Barbara. Absolutely solid. And we made Mike.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, stay parking.
I'd like to go to self-serve.
Sirius 8 Juliet Sierra, turn left at Mike, contact ground point 7.
Left at Mike, contact ground 218 Juliet Sierra, thanks.
John, I have no words. That was unbelievably solid.
Cool, let me get off here and then we'll do it. Com 2. Okay, let's go to, where's our ground? I had my ground in there. Hold on one second.
It is in there, but why do you not see it?
Because I'm not here. That's why.
Good.
Now let me just quickly configure. Okay, so let's just do this, do that. You can do that if you want. Okay. Santa Barbara ground, Sirius 218 Juliet Sierra is at Mike. Like to taxi to self-serve.
Sirius 218 Juliet Sierra, Santa Barbara ground, taxi to self-serve via Hotel Charlie.
Hotel Charlie to self-serve, 218 Juliet Sierra.
John, you're a solid IFR pilot. Unbelievable. How do you feel?
Man.
How do you feel?
It feels good. Feels good. That
what
was.
Do you think of those minimums?
What
Pretty darn low.
This is H, right? Yeah. This is hotel, right? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. Those are low. Yeah, and you know, they never make it easy. They like to throw the they didn't give us the one we wanted, which is fine. Actually, ILS is easier in a way. So it was good. I mean, I feel really good about it.
You are one solid IFR pilot, my friend. Really, really, really good stuff. Proud of you. Solid work.
Yeah, it gets a little easier every time. Clear on that side. So there we go.